Hi, my name is Vivek and I am the CA final student and the part-time YouTuber as I mentioned in the title of this video. In this video, I want to show you how my typical week looks like, and to be honest, it can get a little monotonous and routine, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because I set this routine up for myself and I like it. So I want to show you what it actually looks like managing YouTube and studies. And to be honest, sometimes managing both of them can get a little overwhelming. I would like to divide this video into 4 parts, which are basically the 4 elements of my life. I'll also leave timestamps if you are interested in one section more than the other, but ideally, watch the whole thing. And also make sure you subscribe, which really helps the channel out a lot. And with that said, let's start with element number 1. Which is me being a CA student. Let's talk about being a CA student, or on a broader scale, what it means like to be a student in a country like India. On this channel, I've already talked about the course in a video which you can check out over there, and I've talked about how demanding it can be, especially in terms of time. And along with studies, we also have to work, and as a result, we don't really get too much time to focus on ourselves. And the reality is, because of the system that we are in, which is the Indian educational system, which is very demanding in terms of time, we as Indian students spend most of our time studying, and as a result, we don't get too much time to focus on other aspects like our personality. In my case, as a CA final student, we spend almost 3 years in order to prepare for the CA final exam, and the exam lasts for 3 hours. So basically 3 years to 3 hours, and the paper might get corrected in 10 minutes. And the thought of failing that exam is honestly very scary because we had to spend so much time on it. And because we had to spend so much time on it, we didn't get time to explore any other options, And even if we fail, no one's going to actually believe that we worked hard, because again, coming back to the system that we are in, measures only the outcome and not the process. But I guess that's just how it is. And if we are playing their game, we also have to play by their rules. And I know for a fact that if I fail, touch wood, I don't, I know that there'll be a lot of people who'll be waiting to be like, yeah, you probably got distracted with YouTube and the social media thing, and that's why you failed. But honestly, because of that honestly motivates me to work harder, And as we are on the topic of being a student in India, I would also like to take this as an opportunity to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Unacademy. Unacademy is India's largest learning platform, and because of the pandemic, there has been a major shift in education. And that's also where Unacademy comes into the picture to help you, so that you don't miss out on education. And if you are a CA intermediate student and you're not sure on how to go about coaching, this is definitely for you. Unacademy have come out with a fast track batch and a comprehensive batch for CA intermediate students. It started on the 28th of July and there are limited slots. They will also provide you material, and along with the material, you will also receive test series and also opportunities to interact with CAs from the big fours. With Unacademy, you also get to have live classes where you can get to interact with your teachers in real time and also get your doubts cleared on the spot. So if you are a CA intermediate student and that appeals to you, you can check the first link in the description box below. And while you're checking out, if you use the code Vivek45, you will get a flat 10% discount. So yeah, if you want a 10% discount, use the code Vivek45. And with that said, let's move on to the next element of my life. The next element, or element number 2, is working out. I've been working out ever since the summer vacation of 10th standard. And to be honest, at this point, I don't face too much resistance or friction while going to the gym. Quite the opposite in fact, where I look forward to go to the gym. And I honestly feel that it helps me both physically and mentally. And I feel like without it, I would literally go insane. I like to work out every day, or at least try and be active. If not the gym, I go for a run. If not a run, I go for a walk.
You might be thinking, Vivek, is it tiring? To that, I'm like, no, it's just a walk in the park.
And I honestly feel like it gives me more energy and makes me more energetic than draining me of energy. And when a lot of people come and ask me, dude, don't you take days off? I mean, I don't feel the need to because I just feel so good after I work out. But at the same time, if I'm feeling really tired, I do take a rest day here and there. And when it comes to working out, I adopt a minimalistic yet extremely effective approach to working out, where I focus on the main compound movements, exercises like the squat, the overhead press, the weighted dips and the weighted pull-ups. Compound exercises are those exercises which involve more than one muscle in order to be performed. Take squatting for example. You don't just use your legs, you also use your entire posterior chain, which includes your lower back. And you also need shoulder mobility in order to stabilize the bar on your back. Along with the main compound exercises for the day, I also include accessories, which is higher in volume and focused more towards hypertrophy. And it includes basically the pump and fluff type work. The third thing is me moving to Bangalore, which is honestly one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Or more like my parents let me make. And here are a few reasons why I really like Bangalore.
I feel like the first and the most obvious one is the weather. It's neither too hot during the summers, nor is it too cold during the winters. And in my opinion, it's pretty perfect. Except for the traffic, which I avoid because of my cycle. And if you haven't checked out the video, you can check it out over there.
And I feel like because of this weather is why so many trees and plants are able to grow. And as an outdoor person, I really like it. And also brings me to the second point, which is nature. Bangalore is also called the Garden City of India. And it is called the Garden City of India for a reason. Spending time in nature has proven to reduce stress. And who wouldn't want to live a stress-free life? And another reason why I really like Bangalore is because I feel like it has the perfect balance between being traditional and at the same time being modern, which I honestly feel that no other city in India has. Element number 4 is being a part-time YouTuber or a wannabe YouTuber or whatever you may call it. I feel like behind the scenes, it doesn't look as glamorous as it does. Because apart from shooting this video, I also have to edit. I also focus on writing really good content so that I don't waste your time, Editing a video is just me sitting in front of a laptop. I can also teleport
From one place to the other.
It is definitely a lot of fun and I can add epic music in order to make something look cool. But in reality, it can look like this. I feel and treat YouTube like a job in and of itself. Behind a video, I have to think of an idea, I have to script it out, I have to shoot it and also edit it. But the fun part and the most rewarding part is that I have the control. I get to control how to shoot it, how I want to show it, how I want to tell a story and all that, which is honestly the most fun and the most rewarding part of YouTube. And I'm constantly trying to think of new video ideas, which will be fun for you to watch and also fun for me to make, so that it's a win-win situation. And honestly, thank you so much for watching. Really means a lot. And I would also like to hear from you. And I reply to each and every one of your comments as well. So the thing I want to ask you is that if you had the elements to your life, what would it be and how would it look like? So that I'll just like to read them and get more perspective, like how other people are doing and what they do with their free time and all that. So yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I think we should take a moment to appreciate the footpath to road ratio.